Hi there, this is Luv Johar. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. In this video, we will be discussing about ITIL. Yes, ITIL. This is new for all the people who are a part of this channel. This is something new that you might not have imagined in the past. But a lot of people have asked me to create videos on ITIL 4. Why? Because ITIL has changed. There are a lot of changes that have come in ITIL. So I got certified recently myself, first of all, to make sure I understand what are the changes, to make sure that I understand whether it is worth creating an entire series on ITIL or not. So that's where I came to know that yes, there are a lot of changes. Yes, ITIL 4 is entirely new. There are a lot of things that people from the service management industry need to know about. So that's where I decided that I will go forward and create some videos around ITIL 4 foundation certification as well, which will help all the people who are there in the service management domain, so that in case they have any questions, any queries in terms of their day-to-day operations as well, they can ask, like in terms of incident management, change management, problem management, things like that. So I'll be covering each and everything here, and this will be series again. This is the first episode that I am making for all of you who are watching live. You can ask anything related to the stuff that I am discussing, since this is the beginning. So do not ask any high level questions as if now, otherwise people will not understand, because this is the first episode. However, I would request anybody who watches this video later on, if you have any questions, you can ask to feel free. Feel free to ask anything you want to comment in the comment section. You can do that, and I will try to answer as soon as possible. And a lot of people have asked me to create videos on ITIL, especially because, as I'm saying, since ITIL 4 is new, a lot of questions are there. I got myself certified first of all to understand what is it all about. So I am certified now. I am ITIL 4 certified, foundation level certified. So now I can talk about ITIL 4. So without any further ado, let me tell you about ITIL 4 now. First of all, what is ITIL all about? ITIL is nothing but a best practice framework. Understand that in mind. ITIL is nothing but a best practice framework. So, what do we mean by a best practice framework? A lot of people do not understand this part. They get confused. They do not understand the need of getting a best practice framework. How a best practice framework comes into play. Why do we need a best practice framework? So, these frameworks are designed over a particular interval of time, and they are worked upon by a lot of people in different industries. That's where a set of best practices come forward, where people start following them. That's why they are called best practice frameworks. So ITIL 4, when I talk about ITIL 4, what it says is it is a best practice framework in IT service management industry. So understand this, guys, all of you who are watching. ITIL is a framework, best practice framework in the IT service management industry. I will discuss about IT service management industry, since I had the privilege, and even I am nowadays working in the IT service management industry. I have worked upon incident management, change management, problem management for more than a decade now. So I have worked in this industry. I started from a help desk level. So I was a service desk agent. So I have grown to a service desk manager, senior manager. So that's where the journey is going on as of now. So I know the basics from where it is starting and how it has come to this level. So this is how it is. And IT service management industry is a core industry, guys. This is where it starts. This is where everything comes down. This is where you get the support. This is where anything and everything, when it happens in IT, it comes to the service desk, it comes to the help desk. So this is where IT service management comes into play. And again, why Best practices. What is a best practice framework? Is nothing but a framework that is being adopted by a lot of people in different organizations, a lot of engineers, a lot of professionals, and it becomes as a tool then for transformation of your business. And then a lot of companies adapt that tool. They follow those best practices. So ITIL, when I talk about ITIL, it is also being mapped in the ISO 20000. So no, this is one of the ITIL 4 is one of the best practices framework which comes in ISO 20000 as well. Okay, so it is a privilege in itself, coming in an ISO standard, so you can understand the importance of ITIL 4. This is one of the kind of such mapping that ISO has actually allowed. So you can imagine the depth and criticality of this certification. Okay, and why you should get ITIL 4 foundation certified? A lot of people ask this question. So that is a very important question, first of all, and it enables the people who are working in this industry. Like I said, I am a part of this industry for more than a decade now. So this enables the people who are working in industry to demonstrate their you know abilities, to demonstrate their experience in following this framework in order to address any specific needs that your organization wants to comply with. Okay, I will try to refrain from using the word compliance in case of ITIL 4. Why? Because this is a set of best practices. This is not a standard against which you will be getting certified. So just watch out for that. Okay, so these are nothing but set of best practices that Excelos is providing you so that you can follow them and get the most benefit out of it. That's how it is. Okay, so this is there. A lot of different types of certifications are there. ITIL master is there, ITIL foundation is there, ITIL expert is there. A lot of different certifications are there, but this is where it all starts, guys. This is the beginning. This is where the foundation level comes in. This is where it all begins. So it provides you a level of understanding, a level of core knowledge that you need in order to get ITL foundation certified. This is the entry level certification. This is where it all starts. This is where it all begins. So this is why it is important, and this is where you will get the general awareness of anything and everything which is happening in terms of ITIL life cycles, service life cycles, and anything and everything. If you want to start your journey in ITIL 4, this is where it begins, guys. And it will give you an overall as well as an in-depth understanding of a lot of things in ITIL 4. So it will prepare you for the next level certifications. This is where it starts. Okay, so a lot of different things are there, in ITIL 4. A lot of concepts, a lot of definitions, a lot of principles, a lot of models, a lot of functions, a lot of generic concepts, a lot of different definitions will be coming across, a lot of different practices. So one thing for all of you who are watching, there used to be a life cycle approach to ITIL which has now changed. It is no more a service life cycle. It has changed now. The approach is not into life cycles. It has changed from that approach. So this is no more a set of 5 life cycle practices. It has converted all together. That's where ITIL 4 came into play, and that's where it all started. Okay, so I will be discussing about all that, but this is the first session, so I do not want to overload you with a lot of information. So anybody who requires a basic understanding to the entire ITIL framework, I would highly encourage you to watch these videos that I am putting out, because these videos will help you to understand the framework. These videos will make you enhance your knowledge in the IT service management industry. If you are coming as a fresher, you can watch these videos, guys. Even you are a working professional like myself, who is working as a senior manager in one of the big MNCs, you can still get some knowledge out of these videos. That's how it will help you. That's how it will help you grow. This is the main objective, guys. Why I am creating these videos, why I always created these videos, is only one agenda: so that you can grow, you can take the next step in your career. That's the only goal that I have. That's why I'm doing all these videos for you guys. And somebody asked me recently, why don't you do a video on ITIL? So that's where this thought came across, that why not? Let's touch upon ITIL as well. Okay. So a lot of people wanted to know about ITIL. That's where any individual who wants to begin their career, begin their journey in the service management industry, the help desk industry, the service desk industry, the service delivery industry, a lot of different functions are there. Incident management, change management, problem management, a lot of functions come into play here. This is where it starts, guys. This is where it begins. This is where it all begins. So this is how the first introduction session should go, I believe. As I said, if you are an aspiring or an existing IT service manager, or you belong to the IT service management industry, if you are a senior IT manager or an IT manager, and you are dealing with a lot of incidents and changes and problems, these videos will help you, guys. I can assure you that these videos will help you to understand the concepts, to understand the functions, to understand the problems that you are facing at hand, and these videos will help you to grow. Okay, so this is the first introduction video. I can say that, introduction to the whole ITIL4 certification and to the service management industry. And this is how I wanted to begin it. And I did not want this video to be a lot longer, but of course I wanted to make you understand that I am going to produce a lot of videos on ITIL4, and you will see a lot of content on this. So anybody, if aspiring to become ITIL4 Foundation certified, since I am myself certified now, I can say you confidently, it's easy. It's not difficult. Trust me on that. Only you have to understand a set of concepts. Only you have to understand a set of basic principles. Only if you give your entire thought and understanding onto these videos, only when you will focus on these videos, it is not difficult, guys. It is very easy, and it's a multiple choice question exam. You can simply choose the right option and you will get certified. I got certified. So that's where I'm telling you. So even if you do not want to get certified, even if you just want to gain the knowledge, these videos will help you. That's why I'm putting out these videos. So anything in terms of any content that is being created in these videos, you can feel free to ask them. Okay. We'll be also discussing about different ITL management practices. Okay, so all the different processes that we used to follow earlier in the previous ITIL framework, now they are called as practices. Three different types of practices ITIL4 defines. One is general management practices, second one is service management practices, and third one is technical management practices. So these three types of practices ITIL4 gives you out. And this is just a brief overview that I am giving you. And this is not a core level thing that I have started talking about. We will be discussing about what is a service, what is a value, what is the meaning of value co-creation, which is a very important term being introduced in ITIL4 altogether. So we will be discussing about what are the four dimensions of IT service management. So the life cycle approach that I was talking about, the service strategy, service design, service transition, service operation, continual improvement. So this life cycle approach has changed now. This is no more there in ITIL4. Okay, this used to be there in ITIL previously. Now it is not there. So now a lot of new concepts have come in, like four dimensions of service management. This is a new concept that ITL 4 has introduced. A lot of new concepts have been introduced now. So that's where a need of these videos came in, and that's how I just realized that why not? Let's begin this journey together. Let's try to see how far we can go in this journey, and if there are any specific topics that all of you who are watching this video would like me to cover in ITL 4, what I can do is this will be series of sessions, guys. So in the next session, I can address those particular immediate issues or immediate problems that you guys are facing in the IT service management industry, in terms of anything and everything related to the IT service management issues or problems at hand that you have. So I can address them in the comment section if you put, and feel free to ask me questions. Since this is the first video, I would not take a lot of time, and after this there will be subsequent videos where I will be talking about a lot of specific topics, specific knowledge, specific practices, specific agenda, what you need to cover, why you need to cover it, what is the importance of that particular agenda, and why you need that thing in ITIL 4. Whether that particular item that I am covering in that video will help you in clearing the exam or not, that also I can help you. Okay. So since I have myself cleared the exam, I know the exam, multiple choice questions. Of course, I cannot tell you any exam questions. That is not possible because, of course, Excelos has control on those things and these things keep on changing. However, of course, there is a set criteria that they have given. There is a set percentage from where the questions will come. So all those things we will discuss. We will discuss, how you can prepare the best way for the exam, because this is not even an exam. I would say this is more than an exam. This particular exam will actually prepare you for the the entry to the IT service management industry. For all of you who are freshers, this is very important. And as well as this exam also helps a lot of professionals who do not understand why they are doing something when they are doing something. This is a thing that I myself realized. I was doing a lot of things not knowing why I do that, even in the day-to-day job that I do. So that's where this certification helped me as well. So that's where I want to share that knowledge that I have gained. That's where I want to help all of you who wanted to get ITL 4 Foundation certified, because I got certified myself. That's where I wanted to extend my hand to help you grow to the next level. That is the only agenda for these videos, guys. Any questions, anything you want to discuss, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. As I said, I'll not be detailing out a lot of things in this first introduction video. So feel free to tune in the next subsequent videos. There will be a different set of videos that will be produced after this. But yeah, just make sure that you watch out those videos. Just make sure that you should subscribe to this channel if you have not done already. So just do that. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I can see 5 people still watching on the live stream. Thank you so much, guys. And myself and Akshay also will come again in different types of videos where we will be talking about information security as well in the upcoming days. So just give us some time, and we are working on that, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.